Huge welcome to the team. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. Huge thanks for joining the volunteer stewarding crew. We honestly could not do this show without all of you, so I'm so grateful to you for taking the time to be here today and for all the work behind the scenes on the lead up to the weekend itself. So your mission as a volunteer steward is being the friendly face for visitors and exhibitors, boosting everyone's experience with a smile, answering those questions or finding someone who can, being our eyes and ears on health, safety and good vibes. But remember, every section is unique and every single role matters. If you're in any doubt of where you should be or what you should be doing, your chief steward of the section is your best friend. Time to say hello to the chief stewards. Andy Edmonds, Chairman of the Heritage Committee. Alex Cornwallis, Chief Steward for Traffic. Nick Bolas, Chairman of the Equine Committee. Chris Keeler, Chairman of the Woodland Committee. Caroline Hopkins, Chairman for our Music Stage. Paul Mara, Chief Steward for Trade Stands and Catering. Richard Malin, Chief Steward for Sponsors. John Chapman, Chairman for Garden Life. David Stevens, Chairman of Livestock. Joe Masters, Chief Steward for Sheep. Rachel Fox, Chief Steward for Goats. And Sarah Gaines, who is Chief Steward of the Charitable Activities Committee. So the essentials of being a steward. First of all, you'll receive a steward's pack. If you are unable to make the training in-house, then you'll be sent this in the post. This will consist of a welcome instruction letter, the Holy Grail, which is your steward's handbook. For those of you who have attended this session many times and received the handbook each year, these have been updated, so please do refresh with the information found in here. You'll receive your steward's badge. This is your golden ticket. This will get you into the show. Name badges and parking tickets if you need them, and your meal vouchers will need to be collected by your chief steward on each day of the event. This will not be included in your pack this year. Your steward's handbook is your best friend. It contains safety, contacts, procedures. It's all in here. The back cover acts as a handy health and safety checklist, but don't forget to pack it for show days. This document takes a long time to put together and will generally answer the majority of questions you may have, so please do take the time to read it. Over the weekend, dress to impress. Please be smart and weather appropriate. Check with your chief steward for dress code by section. High vises may be needed, but again, just check with your chief steward. You must always wear your badge. When should you arrive? Dependent on your section, generally 6:45 a.m. for goat stewards, 8 a.m. for sheep and cattle, equine 15 minutes before the first class, and all other stewards, your chief steward will have the magic time. Hydration stations. There are water points in the Braciers building and the Clive Empson balcony. We are trying to be as green as possible, so please bring with you your own refillable water bottle. Alternative soft drinks will be available for each section. Chief stewards will collect those in the morning and have their allocation ready for you for show day. On duty, no boozy business please. Should be self-explanatory. You have a duty of care to everyone around you to be able to deal with events that may occur. Being able to act quickly and safely is priority. Stay sharp, stay safe. Parking. If required, you will be issued a car park pass and be sited in the correct area off the event site. Please avoid parking within the event site as you will be moved. Everyone is encouraged to adhere to this rule to keep the show as tidy as possible. Finding your way around. The stewards area can be found in the Braciers building and is available for everyone. Meal tickets will be provided according to your completed form that has been collated. Breakfast and lunch will be available in the members' restaurant. Judges, 2 reception areas, livestock in wall tent, and all other judges to go to the Braciers building, where in some instances they will be collected and taken to their specific area. If you need a high vis and you've not been given one by your chief steward, please pick one up from the radio control room, which can be found in the Allen Day House. Walkie-talkie wisdom. All radios are digital. When you collect, you'll be briefed on how to use. However, if you are unsure, please ask. There is a dedicated person with the radios at all times to help. This year there are 18 channels on the radios. Please ensure you're on the correct channel for your section. There is a radio allocation list, and it is not possible to allocate further radios as a set number has been ordered. Please check that a conversation has finished before speaking. No pocket broadcast, please. Don't press buttons by mistake and be careful how you wear them. If you are pressing a button by mistake, it blocks out others until it's released. Radios are the best way to contact other sections. There is limited mobile network coverage over the show, so when there's so many people on site, it is better to use radios where you can. Show office. The show office is situated at the Allen Day House and will be open from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. each day of the show week and 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on the days of the show. We can be contacted on 01622 630 975. Alternatively, Channel 1 will connect you to us. Health and Safety. Safety and Management Solutions Limited, SAMS, are the appointed health and safety advisors for the event. They have been working with the Kent show organisers for over 10 years. The role and responsibilities of SAMS Limited. Their overall objective through working with the showground and other planning partners is to deliver a safe and successful event to not only members of the public, but contractors, volunteers and stewards like yourself. This includes writing of the event safety plan and completing risk assessments which are regularly reviewed, and liaising with contractors during the site build to ensure they are working safely. During the show itself, they form part of the event liaison team, made up of various planning partners such as security, medical, fire and traffic. They will be present in supporting the control room function. Throughout the event, they will regularly visiting all areas across the site and responding to queries or incidents. Event coverage. Health and safety coverage will be in place with at least 2 advisors present during the event. They will be on site as follows. Site build from Monday the 29th of June, during the show days from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. each day, and site breakdown they'll be on call. They will be based in the Allen Day House in the upper conference room, the control room, and contactable via radio, mobile or show office. Any issues will be treated with confidence. Martin's Law and keeping our show safe. You may hear more over the coming months about Martin's Law, the Terrorism Protection of Premises Act 2025. This is a new UK legislation designed to improve public safety and help venues and events be better prepared to protect people in the unlikely event of a terrorist incident. For us, this isn't about creating concern or changing the welcoming atmosphere of the Kent show. It's about making sure we continue to provide a safe and enjoyable environment for everyone who visits. As volunteer stewards, you already play a hugely important role in this. Over the next year, we'll be strengthening some of our health and safety procedures, improving awareness, reviewing plans, and making sure our teams are confident in how to respond if something unexpected happens. This may include clear reporting processes, updated briefings, improved communication procedures, and some additional training for relevant teams. The most important message is simple. Stay aware of your surroundings, report anything unusual, and follow the guidance and procedures provided to you. Your calm presence, observation, and support are one of the biggest contributions to keeping our visitors safe. Thank you for everything you do to help make the Kent Show safe, welcoming, and enjoyable event for everybody. Terrorism awareness. The government has recently increased the UK terrorism threat to severe, which means that an attack is highly likely. It is important to say that there is no specific intelligence suggesting a threat to this event. However, vigilance is key. They work closely as a team in conjunction with the police and other key agencies and are constantly reviewing threat levels. SAMS would like to provide some information for processes to follow in the unlikely event that there is a terrorist incident. All of the information is taken from government's guidance. First of all, terrorists on site. In the event there is an active terrorist on site, please do not put yourself at risk or in harm's way. We follow 3 simple but effective steps. This is run, hide, tell. Run. Gather who you can and run to a place of safety, being mindful of dead ends or areas where escape is difficult. Hide. If you cannot reach a place of safety, take those with you to a room where you can lock or barricade yourself into a room. Have everyone turn their phones on silent, mute radios and remain calm. Tell. When safe to do so, ring 999 and advise the emergency services of your location. Comply with any requests by the police. If you do see anyone behaving suspiciously or do have concerns, please do feel confident to report to the control room and we can take it from there. Suspicious packages. When deciding if a package is a threat or simply just lost or unattended bag, please use the HOT principles. Is it hidden? Have attempts been made to conceal it? Is it obviously suspicious or threatening? Are there wires? Is it bulky? Is it typical for the location? Does it feel out of place? If you do suspect it of being suspicious, please do not touch it or try and open it. Notify the control room, but move at least 15 metres away when using radios or mobile phones. We as a team will then begin our internal procedures and deal with it accordingly. You may be asked to assist in this. The most likely incident on site will be self-initiated crowd movement due to a perceived threat. Examples of this include a small fight or fire, a loud unexpected bang, or an animal escaped. In any case, please remain calm and follow the advice of Chief Stewards, Security, Fire and/or Medical team. Protesters. As has been historically experienced, there is a risk of protesters. Again, there is no active intelligence to suggest protesters are looking to disrupt the show. We have identified groups that could potentially target the show. These include animal rights, environmental, vegan, activist groups. If you suspect the protesters are about to engage in their protest, please follow the following steps. Report to security. Do not intervene. Do not engage. Let security team take the lead. They have a wealth of knowledge and know how to handle such situations. Reassure others and request they do not engage. Fire procedure. We have a dedicated fire response team throughout the event who are here to deal with such incidents. If you do identify a fire, please radio control room and advise them of your location and calmly evacuate those present from your area and prevent further access. Security will assist. General health and safety. A key role you can play is being aware of any hazards or risks that you see. Please be vigilant of trailing wires, exposed stakes or pegs, unsecure or damaged structures, uneven surfaces, these could be wooden floors or verges, signs of fire, and any unsafe stands or activity you witness. Your feedback is always welcome and don't feel that anything is too small to report. Remember, prevention is better than the cure. Incident reporting. When it comes to reporting issues or incidents, they must be reported to event control. This is radio channel 16. In doing this, it will ensure that responses are streamlined, it avoids confusion or duplication, and it ensures that the correct resources are deployed. If you have any queries at all, the team at SAMS are here to help and work with us to support a safe event. Please do not hesitate to contact them with anything you feel needs to be discussed. To finalise on health and safety, as you can imagine, we have a very robust health and safety file for the Kent Show, with SAMS at the helm. There have been various health and safety meetings with government bodies and advisors as we work very hard to make sure the show remains safe for us all. There will be a daily open-close traffic control for safety, preventing vehicle movement. Show closing is at 6 p.m, however no traffic movement on or off the showground will take place unless safe to do so and agreed with control. Drones, 2 officially booked through the office. If you spot any that you're not sure of flying erratically, please report these to us. Lost and found persons, procedure for both in the handbook, however security is your point of contact for this via radio or bring them to the show office, ideally with 2 stewards. Lost items, please take to the security area behind the show office. Our watchdogs, security. Security company remains the same as last year. Chris and team at Prestige Security. There's been various meetings held with them in the lead up to the show. 800 plus man hours, 24/7 coverage. You'll find them behind Allendale House on radio channel 14. Traffic and car parking. Elliot and the Right Guard car parking team. These guys have been doing traffic and car parking for the show for many years. They will be out and about on the A249 and will be based in the A249 field. They can be found on channel 2 for contractors. Our heroes in green, first aid. We have a new team this year, Revive Medical, giving 24/7 care. There will be a medical centre, the central hub behind Allendale House, posts at the main gate and stand and ring, paramedics on duty by horse rings for jumping classes, and they're contactable on channel 12 for direct contact. Fire. James and the team at G1 Fire and Rescue. Fire extinguishers will be provided via this team and distributed as per the drawn up risk assessments. handing out additional extinguishers where they feel might be needed as the show builds. There will be a number of spot checks across sites, but you can reach them on Channel 13. The contractors. Electric. We'll be working with XL again this year, available on Channel 2, also situated in the control room just for ease. Water. Noah's is in its 8th year working with us, will be available on Channel 2. Marquees are provided by Undercover. Any issues at all, please come through the office. Traffic. Right Guard is back this year as our traffic consultant and overseeing the many moving parts to our traffic management. We do also have Kent Highways in the control room, so these two will be keeping in direct contact. Any issues at all, again, please contact the control room. Car parking will be handled by Right Guard and can be contacted on Channel 2. Gates are split between GWP Publishing for ticket sales and Prestige for ticket scanning. Waste will be dealt with by Country Style and D-Bodies for CES. Please contact office for any issues. All contact numbers are available on the front of your handbooks for reference. The control room, the show's headquarters. This is located in the Detling room, which is upstairs in the Allendale house. In the control room, there will be representatives from health and safety, security, first aid, fire, highways, traffic management, the KCAS management team, radio controllers who filter out the emergencies and log calls. From the control room, we have direct views of all the cameras on site and also the A249 via the Kent Highways cameras. We are unlikely to have police presence this year. If there is a major incident, we would organise any response from this room. Decisions made would include myself and directors as necessary. Please be our eyes and ears and make the control room aware of anything that is not normal or any situations that may arise. Common sense thinking. As Chris said, if you think it's a problem, let them know and they can advise. They are here to help. We meet daily to discuss anything that has happened. In an emergency, you will need to switch to control room channel 16, where this will then be filtered to the correct service. What is most important is that for general inquiries, use the correct channel. Emergencies for any of the contractors need to go through channel 16, where there will be a radio controller recording the messages and filtering information to the services that are most required. Emergencies only, channel 16. That sends your message straight to control for action. So there's a lot of information so far. Any questions, please do contact the show office on 01622 630 975. We're all very happy to answer any questions prior to the show so that you have all the information you need. So, the Kent County Show, the 95th year. We've now covered all the serious bits, so on to the show itself and what to expect. Entertainment. This year, Paul Hannum ATV Stunt Team is our main ring attraction. We do have a new sports zone, including BMX demonstrations, self-defence displays, military band and regiment participation, lasso workshops, mini football pitch. We also have a new Kent Art Quarter this year, which is located in the John Henry building. This will feature local galleries, exhibitions and a junior art competition. But apart from all that, we also have the following: giant Aldabra tortoises, lamb national racing, pony rides, kids craft workshops, Punch and Judy, Highland Harvest walkabout, and of course our very own KCAS mascot, Daisy the cat. Working horses, archery, birds of prey, watermill wolves, reenactments, sheepdog displays, fly fishing, have a go, sheep show. These are just a few. We have over 75 free things to do this year. Trade and catering. Hundreds of unique stands, from olives to equestrian gear, pet food to soap. There are stands in each section specialising in agriculture and equine amongst the general trade. Shows within the show include Producing Kent, Kent Show Festival of Food, Charlie Owen Crafty Items, Music Stage. Catering, Invicta Food Design Public Restaurant in the Clive Empson. Day by Allen will be providing catering in the Bracious Hall, which includes members area and stewards. KCAS will be hosting a breakfast on the Friday morning as a networking opportunity for farmers, and the guest speaker will be Gavin Lanes, the CLA President. President and Chairman's lunch will be held on the Friday. The guest speaker will be Will Bax, Chief Executive of the Duchy of Cornwall, Secretary and Keeper of the Records. Invicta Chamber of Commerce will be meeting with their patrons on the Friday and will be hosted by one of our directors. Membership, free tea and coffee between 9:30 and 4. All members will be invited to Grooves on the Green. Local Rotary clubs will be hosting this area. For those that don't know, we have a Grooves on the Green open on Saturday evening from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. The site closes to the public at 6 p.m. and security will ensure cleared, and then the village green area will be open to anyone with a member's badge, steward's badge, 3-day wristband or a Saturday wristband. The area will not be open before 7 p.m. so that caterers and bar have time to restock for purchases, and a live band will start from 7:30 p.m. This replaces the Stockman's Party. Not the dinner, this still takes place as normal in the Clive Empton. However, the party we wanted to make bigger and better and have all other people join to have a great evening on the Saturday of the show. You're most welcome with the correct wristband. Last note for your handbook. Stewards drinks will take place on Friday the 3rd of July between 6:30 and 7:30 p.m. in the members area, not the Saturday due to Stockman's supper taking place. You'll be given a token to collect your drink on arrival to the area. Living Land Village, the educational zone. Bigger and better every year, something we're all very proud of here. This features science workshops, the Wonder Lab for forensics and how animals can affect it, coding workshops, fun kitchen in the cookery area, animals, cows, sheep, pigs, buffaloes, digging for veg, sheep show, digger simulator, life-size models with display boards, and hydroponic grower, bug hotels, plus habitat garden with frogs and butterflies. This area is supported by the Rochester Bridge Trust. Do we have VIPs attending this year? Yes, we do. For the first year, Daisy the cow, our own KCAS mascot, will be in attendance and making her rounds. Our PR campaign is going strong. In March, we began to push promotions of our classes for both livestock and equine, as well as ticket sales. Various adverts were launched in Best Attraction, My Countryside, Horse and Hound events, and British Farmer and Grower magazines. Audio ads launched over Easter weekend. In April, adverts went out in Southeast Farmer, Country Smallholder magazine, Farmer's Guide, British Show Jumping magazine, British Eventing magazine, British Horse Jumping spring issue, CLA Land and Business magazine, KM. Advert also went out into the Farming UK mailing list. The launch with Inside Kent also took place. Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns took place over the Easter weekend, and following this, May saw a bigger push on both digital and print advertising as we move closer to the show. Still promoting class entries for livestock and equine, but we'll also have a much greater focus on adverts targeting visitors such as adverts in the KM, digital advertising, ticket giveaways, alongside more advertising in various magazines. Now we're so close to the event, you can imagine that the social media is ramping up. Roadside boards go out, radio ads become far more frequent, and advertising on buses and at train stations all appear. Of course, we also need your help. Nothing sells a show better than word of mouth. We also have a number of boards available if you're able to have the time to collect and display at your property. Equally, if you know of someone who could take a board, please ensure you have the landowner's permission and the boards are removed after the show. Media on site, we of course already have the regulars coming, Made in Kent Radio, who will be live over all 3 days, and KMFM. Ticket sales are proving strong and continuing to grow every day. Naturally, we always see a huge increase the week of the show. Sponsorship. Some of the sponsorship are on the screen to date. Also some individuals that I have not included on the slide. There are a number of new and returning sponsors, and I just want to have a moment to say a huge thanks to everybody who is supporting the show this year. A 30-second introduction to the sections and then an intro to the team behind the show. The livestock area, the same layout as 2025, and of course the young farmers area will be back. Entries are growing day on day. The country game and canine is back to the original area. For dogs, there is dog agility, canine aqua dog jumping, dog training and behaviourist by changing canines. There'll be a dog and sheep show, Kent falconry birds of prey, ferret racing, fly fishing demos and have a go fly casting, sheepdog display, creepy crawlies, hypo hounds diabetic assistance dog display. Equine. The equine village is always a huge success. The British Horse Society will be returning, Western Riding Team, the Side Saddle Team, Meet a Unicorn, miniature horse heroes and demonstrations. Bravo, the live equestrian theatre. Clip My Horse TV will be live streaming the main show jumping. Equine Inquiry Hub will be situated up by Gate 6, and all inquiries for equine should be directed here. Will be plenty of signage and will be manned for all 3 days. The Garden Life area, taking place in the Bracious building. NAFAS floral art competitions, hanging baskets, miniature garden competition, wheelbarrow competition, Kent beekeepers and honey competitions will also form part of this area. Food and drink. The public restaurant and bar will be in the Clive Empson. There's approximately 65 catering units across the site, with the main catering village central with bandstand, which again Staplehurst Transit has generously donated a lorry trailer again for the weekend. Heritage, steam, tractors, cars, commercials, buses, motorbikes, stationary engines and military, working machinery, model tent, a look through time, many different types of clocks, range of hobbies represented. The woodland area features the Woodland Ring with chainsaw carving, Saxon Reenactment Village, Rural Crafts, Challenger Troop and Cadet Village, Working Horses, Shooting Range, Miniature Railway, pearl making competition on the Saturday, pearl making demos on the Friday and Sunday this year. The Watermill Walls will be back, high-wheeled Swift Talks, and 2 blacksmiths will join the area. As you know, each section has a chief steward and its own volunteers. However, I always love the opportunity to introduce the team here behind the show, who again we couldn't do without. Sally Higgins, the KCAS Society team event leader. Sally organises the Living Land Village area, the interactive section for adults and children alike. She also handles all the sponsorship and services. Hannah, from organising the Agri Breakfast to coordinating the President and Chairman's lunch, Hannah brings the countryside area to life and keeps our members and VIP guests smiling. Sarah, trade stand and catering coordinator. If it's got a pitch and a pop-up flag, Sarah has it sorted. She's your trade stand and catering unit go-to. Tanya, equine and livestock coordinator, keeping our 4-legged stars in check. Emma S, marketing team leader, behind getting those tickets sold, spreading the word and making it all look amazing online and out in the open. Rebecca, new to the team and will be supporting various areas and sponsorship. Karen, Kent Event Centre team leader, assisting with anything admin and answering the many queries over the weekend, along with her team, Daisy and Mia. Emma G and Maria, hospitality. Over the weekend, Emma and Maria will be setting up and overseeing the feeding and watering of the team, guests and all of you. Anne, financial controller, making sure the numbers add up so the show can go on. Did you know the show costs up to £1 million to put on? Trevor, grounds team leader. If it's being built or fixed, Trevor knows about it, often seen with a radio and a screwdriver along with his team, Nathan, Colin and Matt. And me, involved with the Woodland Committee, services, supporting bandstand and heritage section and sorting packs for you. I take full responsibility for the entire show. However, although my name on the paperwork, I of course could not do this job without the huge support and dedication of my team, the board of KCAS, the contractors in the control room who keep me sane, and of course all of you. I wanted to take the quick opportunity to thank you all for your hard work in this year's lead up to the show, the craziness that we are all accustomed to in the few weeks to come, to you all for keeping everything running smoothly over the weekend, and for somehow staying awake in the week that follows. The Kent County Show celebrates its 95th year, and I truly hope I have the privilege to work beside all of you in the many years to come. So how else can you help? Talk about the show as much as possible. Distribute leaflets, put up roadside boards, share social media and remind people we're a charity. Encourage friends and family to buy tickets or become a member. Please contact us with any queries at all. We're here to help and we all work together for a fabulous show. Thank you so much for your time and we're looking forward to seeing you for a fantastic weekend.